This video is about beginners or for beginners and some good things that beginners should do or can do when they start riding horses. As I said before in so many videos, in horsemanship or in riding horses, what you will do with the horse decide what's good and what's bad, what's wrong and what's right. Like show jumpers have some things that they call good, but if you do these things as a flat racing jockey or rider, or as a cross-country rider, or as an endurance riding rider, it might be wrong. So what's right for them, what's good for them might be wrong in some other sports or things in horsemanship. So what you will do with the horse, what you want to do with your horse, decide what's good and what's bad, what's right and what's wrong in the future. But in the beginning, as a beginner, in my opinion, a show jumping beginner, a beginner jockey, a cross-country rider, but he's still beginner, a beginner in endurance riding, a beginner in dressage, a beginner in fox hunting or pleasure riding or whatever. A beginner is a beginner, which means you will make mistakes. No matter who you are, you will have some mistakes. It's completely normal. The difference is some people know it's a mistake, so they try to stop doing it and do the right thing with time. So they develop themselves with time. Some other people, for a reason or another, will not develop themselves. Actually, they will ruin themselves more. Instead of getting better, they will get worse. So they do mistakes, make mistakes, and they keep doing these mistakes more and more and more. So it's happening anyway with everyone. The difference is some people learn from the mistake, some people will not. Some people will develop, some people will not. Now, the ones who developed and the ones who got worse and worse and worse had that or did that because of so many other reasons. Because of the ones who taught them, or because of the horse, or because of the talent, or the experience, or so many other things. So I want to talk about the things that could be used, from my opinion, for beginners, or beginners should do in the beginning when they start riding horses, as any beginner. So jumping beginner, endurance riding beginner, flat racing beginner. As a beginner, you will make mistakes. I want to talk about these mistakes and how you should try to stop doing them. Then in the future, you start doing the things that you, let's say, want to do as a show jumper or as a jockey or whatever. So the first thing that you should know, in my opinion, is body positions. When you talk about body positions, most, not all, but most body positions that horsemen teach you or tell you about or talk to you about, most of these positions are correct. Not wrong, not bad, most of them are right. But the problem is, it's not about the position, it's about when do you do it. It's not about teaching you what to do when you have a car accident. It's about actually doing it when you have a car accident. Anyone can be taught what to do when they have a car accident. But 70 or 80% of people, when they actually have a car accident, they will forget about everything you taught them. So it's not about the look, it's about the timing. So this position of the back, or this position of the neck, or the eye, or the hand, or the leg, most of these positions are correct. But if you do them in a wrong time, in a wrong place, they will be completely wrong. So most riders learn the body position, they do it in walk, in trot, in a closed place, with a calm horse, a cold blood horse. It's normal. When they get out, when the horse is spooked by something scary or whatever, he wants to take off, he wants to bolt, everything they learned vanished. It's gone. They don't do it. Why? Because they taught them the position, but they did not show them when to do it, how to do it. If you do the right thing in the hand, body positions and all these things will come with it. But if your hand has a bad reaction, no matter how much good you look, no matter how perfect you are in the outlook, it means nothing, because when the horse is afraid, you will do the wrong thing. That's why you see beginners or bad riders look good in a horse, in a closed place, walk, or trot, or whatever. But when the horse bolts or bucks, look at their body. They look very, very wrong and ugly on top of the horse. Because when it really matters, they will not do it. When body positions really matter, they will not do it. So body positions are important, are right in so many cases, but don't think about it because you will not do it in the right way, in the right time, in the right place. So think about the hand reactions and actions, fix the actions and the reactions of your hand, and the body position will come with that. So teach them how to drive, and with time they will know how to act and react when they have a car accident. Put them in a mini car accident, small car accident, safe car accident, so many times, multiple times, and they will learn by themselves how to deal with it, what to do. But if you keep teaching them what to do without putting them in the real situation, in a similar situation, they will not do it when it really matters. So body positions, most of them are correct and right. When you do them, where you do them is much more important than just doing them in normal situations. That's one. Two, equipments and tools that could be useful if you are a good rider, in my opinion, are bad for beginners. For example, the martingale, or let's say the whip or the spurs, even if you ride in a way of riding that has to use these equipments and tools. For example, dressage riders or Spanish riding school or French riding school or Western riders. These equipments are very important in these styles, I know, but when you become a good rider in this style, use these equipments because you will use them in the right way. But if you use them as a beginner, what will happen is that the equipment or the tool will control the horse for you. You did not control the horse, the equipment and the tool control the horse, which means half an hour, 1 hour, 1 day, 2 days, then the horse will be out of your control. If the equipment cannot control the horse, and you as a bad rider or a beginner cannot control the horse, nothing will control him. So it will ruin your way of riding instead of fixing it. So in the beginning, get rid of the spurs, get rid of the stick or the whip, get rid of the martingale in my opinion. Of course the bit and the saddle, in my opinion, of course bareback is better than the saddle for the long term because it will it forces you to learn the natural way of balance. It's harder, and when it's harder, it will make you become a better rider in a faster way. Very quick compared to the saddle, but still a lot of people can't learn how to ride in the beginning bareback. So the saddle is very important to them, so I will not say get rid of the saddle, I will say bit and saddle, okay. Other than that, in my opinion, throw it in the garbage. If not, keep it away until you are ready for it. If you use it in a good way, it's good, or at least it's not bad, and if you use it in a bad way, it's bad. So whip, spurs, martingale, don't use them in the beginning at least. Saddle and bareback. Bareback is much harder, which means it's much better for you in the future. If it's harder, it will make you become a better rider. It forces you to learn the natural way of balance. It's more comfortable for the horse, it's more comfortable for the knee of the rider. The saddle is more comfortable for the knee, more comfortable for the thighs, but it's not comfortable for the knee because it's the stirrup. So bareback is more comfortable for the knee and is not comfortable at all for the thighs. Bareback saddle is not comfortable for the knee because of the stirrups, but it's very comfortable for the thighs, so it depends. Bareback, you will fall down from the horse more because there is nothing keeping you on his back, so you will learn the natural way of balance, so you will fall more. Let's say with the saddle you will fall down 5-6 times, bareback you might fall down 9 or 10 times. But if you fall down with the saddle, let's say 2 or 3 of the 5 or 6 times you fell down, 3 or 2 of these falls might be very dangerous. If your leg gets stuck in the stirrup or the saddle falls down under the horse's body, under his belly, that might be a very, very dangerous fall. The injuries will be very, very dangerous. So bareback is not always more dangerous. Sometimes it is. Usually you will fall down more, but sometimes, in so many cases, if you fall down with a saddle, it might be much, much, much more dangerous. So it depends. For the horse, bareback is better.